everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael. My channel, The Bavarian Globetrotter, was founded in 2020 and right now I'm here in Zurich, Switzerland. If you're curious how I got here to Zurich, just go onto my channel, click the last video and you can see my ride on the night jet from Hamburg in Germany to Zurich in Switzerland. As well, I want to point out that all videos have been filmed at a time when traveling internationally was still possible and there were no travel bans at all. As I'm not traveling due to the COVID lockdown situation since a couple of months, it is pretty cool to go through the footage you've made and cut a video. It brings you back to the time when traveling internationally was just a normal thing to do. Right now, you're seeing just a short preview of my ride from Hamburg to Zurich on the ÖBB Nightjet sleeper train. Today's video is quite exciting for me as I'm checking out a new airport where I've never been to here in Zurich, and as well I'm traveling on an airline I've never traveled before. It's called EDELWEISS, which is kind of a cooperation partner with Swiss International. But now let's get started with today's video. Zurich Airport lies just a couple of miles east of the city and is easily accessible by trains. Today's route brings us over Italy, Croatia, Albania and Greece before we are descending into the island of Crete and the airport of Iraklio. Zurich Airport is very well designed and easy accessible as all major trains are stopping here, just like suburban trains as well as intercity trains. As I wanted to avoid any crowds, I decided to arrive early to the airport today, but as you can see, it was almost deserted. With that said, there was no waiting at all at the check-in or the baggage drop or the security, so it was a pretty cool experience here at Zurich Airport. Despite most of the airports I've been to in Germany, for example Hamburg, in Zurich pretty much every shop is open and you can buy food, drinks, essentials for traveling and everything else what you want. As I head straight to the Aspire Lounge, there was no need for me to buy anything like food or drinks. The Aspire Lounge lays in the first floor of the terminal and was accessible with my priority pass. The only minus I gave them is the lack of view of the apron, but in case of food and drinks, this is a pretty well organized lounge with hot and cold meals, a full service bar, champagne and sandwiches. It has a variety of seatings as well for solo travelers, couples and families. And then suddenly something very exciting for a YouTuber has happened. I was just standing at the buffet and I heard a pretty familiar voice. It is SAM CHUI, one of the greatest aviation filmers of the whole YouTube with over 2,500,000 subscribers. After he was done filming in the lounge, I decided to chat a little bit with him and so we chatted about where we are both going, how we are doing and yeah, how good Zurich Airport is. And he as well made a video and I will put the link down in the description as well a link to his channel. It was really nice to see that he's just the guy like you will see him in his videos. Very friendly, very polite and open. For privacy reasons, I haven't asked him to go on camera with me. It was cool like it was, chatting with somebody you look up to and who is doing great videos. After a couple of hours in the Aspire Lounge, I decided to stretch my legs a bit and I walked the first floor of the terminal a bit and checked out all those shops that are open and what else you can find here. As Switzerland is well known for their chocolate and pralines, it's not surprising that as well on the airport here you can buy a lot of stuff from companies like Lindt or Sprüngli. As I was not sure how the food situation on Edelweiss Airlines is, as on my last flight with Eurowings there was no food service at all, I decided to go to Sprüngli and buy some so-called Luxemburgerli, which is pretty much the same like Macron but much more finer. As traveling internationally for most of the Swiss people was normal at the time I was filming this, even the duty-free shop was open as there have been flights to America or to Dubai, which was the one SAM CHUI was taking. To sum up the experience of Zurich Airport, I just can tell it's a pretty nice airport to be, although it's a quite of a strange situation when I've been there. I don't think it's overcrowded at all, so well, just check it out if you have time and fly from Zurich. Soon after this, it was time to board. As this is only going to be a 2.5-hour flight, I was quite surprised to see a wide-body aircraft, an Airbus A330. Being able to flying a wide-body aircraft on a short-haul flight gives you a lot of positive opportunities. You have a lot more legroom and space in general, and it's pretty cool to see those big planes in Europe. They are normally operating on the transatlantic and trans-Pacific routes of Edelweiss, but traveling internationally is not that common at that time. They have to use those airplanes inside of Europe as well. Soon after boarding was completed, our pushback started to the runway and we were prepared for takeoff.
Gentlemen, yielding your cabin crew member the flight. On behalf of captain and the entire crew, I'd like to welcome you on board our Airbus A330 of Edelweiss. Today's flight time will take approximately 2 hours and 35 minutes and we wish you a very pleasant stay on board. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the health of our guests as well as our employees is very important to us and we support the efforts to prevent the spread of this coronavirus. During your stay on board, you are required to wear protective masks covering nose and mouth. If you do not have a mask, please do not hesitate to contact us. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. Gentlemen, please make sure that mobile phones and other wireless transmitting devices are not that the flight mode are completely switched off. And legs to be called as luggage compartments or under the seat in front of you. We would like to remind you that all flights are non-smoking flights and in the future we will safety and both. Thank you for your attention.
Now it's time to get airborne, so sit back, relax and enjoy the flight with Edelweiss to Heraklion. Shortly after takeoff and as we reached our cruising altitude, I was upgraded into Economy Max, which gives you even more legroom, food and as well drinks. The comfort on this Airbus A330 was outstanding. The legroom was great and for a meal we were served a Swiss specialty, a cheesecake.
Unterwegs, wir warten eine pünktliche Landung, etwa 2 Stunden. Wetter in Crete etwas schön, aktuell 27 Grad Celsius. Dieses merken aber ein paar leichte Turbulenzen, die erwartet haben. Deshalb ist einfach das Handzeichen eingeschaltet. Wir lassen natürlich laufen, prüfen und werden das entsprechend dann ausschalten. Sollte dies sicher möglich sein. Ich wünsche Ihnen jetzt einen sehr angenehmen Flug. Genießen Sie den Service bei uns dort. Guten Appetit. Ich werde mich noch kurz vorstellen. Danke.
After some light turbulences at the beginning due to the weather in Switzerland, it was a pretty nice, smooth flight down to the Isle of Crete, which I've enjoyed a lot.
Natürlich ganz herzlichen Dank, dass Sie Edelweiss für diese Reise gewählt haben. Ich wünsche Ihnen ganz schöne Ferien, schöne Aufenthalt. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Auf Wiedersehen miteinander. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain speaking. As you have realized, we started our descent towards Heraklion, landing in about 25 minutes from now. Weather at the airport is nice, we have some northwesterly winds, temperature 25 degrees centigrade. I do hope you have enjoyed the flight with us. I wish you a very nice stay on the end of Crete. Thank you very much for choosing Edelweiss, and hope to see you on one of our flights. Thank you and bye bye.
Our landing was shortly after the sunset, so you get a bit of a glimpse of the sunset here as we are arriving into the airport of Iraklio.
Welcome to Heraklion, ladies and gentlemen. To remain the moving seatbelt fastened and to the airplane reach its final parking position, and the fasten seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please take care when opening your received objects allowed. Time would like to say goodbye to you. We hope you have enjoyed this flight and we look forward to reporting in the future. On behalf of your Edelweiss, I wish you a
Wow, look at this great scenery here at the airport of Iraklio with the sunset over the horizon. It's pretty cool to get out of such a wide-body aircraft only using the stairs, as it gives you just the perspective how big it is. And I think disembarking this big wide-body aircraft on stairs is quite unique in Europe. After immigration, which pretty much is a QR code that you have to get before entering an airplane to Greece, I just waited on my luggage, which lasted a bit longer than normal. After receiving the luggage, I headed straight to the hotel. I booked an airport shuttle in advance to avoid a very expensive taxi ride. Right now, everyone, I'm at the end of my trip from Zurich to Iraklio on the island of Crete. And with some of the footage for the upcoming video, it will give you a glimpse about the island of Crete, and I will show you a bit around it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you do so, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more footage, and hit the little bell beside that you get a notification when a new video is going live. And as I always say, thank you for watching. I don't know what I'm doing next, but I would like to have you. So take care everybody, stay safe, cheers and goodbye.